Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage, and welcome back to all the regular viewers, my guides are saying. I'm here, of course, for your June 2019 Love and Soulmate reading, and kind of a mysterious reading. We're gonna go through the oracle cards. I picked 3 cards, one from the animal medicine cards, something from the Mystical Shaman Oracle, and then the Journey of Love. And then we're going to jump right in. Oh, look at that. My guides want that one. We're going to jump into the Rider Waite. I'm going to pick a rune for you. We're going to see how this beautiful story unfolds. So the animal medicine card is Moose. Gorgeous. Given the fact that we're here to speak about Libra, this is a really beautiful card. So before I jump in, I almost forgot. Guys, I'm on Facebook now, so check me out, Moonrise Cottage Soul Tarot on Facebook. And, oh boy, look at that. Cards are jumping. Happy to see you there. Send me a friend request. Moonrise Cottage is going to kind of have an open house party. I believe what's shaping up is during the eclipse, over the 2 weeks of the eclipse. So go to my website, send me a message if you're interested in coming to hang out with a bunch of fabulous women. I think this is a girls only party this time. And I am working on potentially doing some programming for the fabulous men in the universe. So Moose, I'm going to read it to you, okay? A little bit from the book. Moose is found in the north of the medicine wheel, as is buffalo. Moose represents the place of wisdom. Self-esteem is the medicine of Moose because it represents the power of recognizing the wisdom that has been used in a situation, and that recognition warrants a pat on the back. I like it. So Moose is the largest member of the deer family. Has great strength, of course. The call of the male moose is an awesome thing to hear on a musky spring night. His pride is in his maleness, and his desire to share his seed. Really, there's a lot of sort of talk, we're talking about mating, obviously, right? So I like it. The wisdom woven throughout this energy is that creation constantly brings forth new ideas and the furtherance of creation. Moose is telling us that joy should be shouted with pride. So that goes on for a bit. It's a kind of an esoteric, implication. And there's the representation. So my guides are saying, put this right here. You got somebody coming in who's balanced and able and willing to sort of shout to the heavens about the connection that's happening. Something very interesting. Somebody who I think is coming at you with a lot of power, but they are balanced or stable. They're very strong. In their approach, my guides are saying. So you may have somebody coming that's going to cause you to need to do some internal inspection. Something about this connection is not entirely clear to you yet, although you are definitely feeling the energy. There's no denying this, right? When we see the moose aligned with the emperor. So the next oracle card is the smoky mirror. And what I love about it is that it's telling us that although this connection is going to be loud and clear, there's this person, whoever's coming into your realm, is not going to have any hesitation whatsoever. And they're going to announce themselves to you in a way that's loud and clear, like the bellowing call, mating call of a moose. And then I think there's something in the connection that's going to arise or evolve. Because we see this beautiful card, Smoky Mirror. Let me show this to you. And this is about the things that are a little bit opaque. The mystical realm, things that need to be discovered by going within and following the path of the energy. So whoever this person is, when they arrive, it's going to be really clear, but you are going to feel the movement of the planets, my guides are saying. It's going to cause you to have some kind of internal introspection. I think actually both of you, that's the connection, is going to feel sacred in this way, and it's going to cause you to To share the energy, the intensity of the Kundalini energy, in order to begin to go inward and go across the sacred waters of knowledge. See that? In a really soft and beautiful way. So the inside of this connection, there's something really strong. The energy that approaches you is very intense. And I think it's the blending of the two energies. As you come together in this mystical way across the waters, how lovely is that? Something begins to unfold. And here we see the Ace of Wands, inspiration, passion in a love connection, and the beginning. New things beginning to sprout. And you know what? Here's the other thing about this. Look, when I see Six of Cups like this, that's why it's across the waters. For many of you, this is a past life connection. And I have these occurrences in my life quite frequently. I think it's because I'm very clairvoyant. And use your intuition. Use your internal. You're going to know something. Both of you are. And it may feel very mysterious. It's going to pull you in. I think there's going to be a lot of sexual attraction. That's part of what this is clearly saying. Kundalini awakening, all that kind of stuff. And then if you're aligned with your mystical self, this is where it takes you. That's what Kundalini energy is for. It's interesting. I've been having long conversations with a good friend of mine, somebody who's turning into a good friend of mine, about all these things. So take the Kundalini energy, utilize it for your spiritual development. Maybe look into Tantra if you haven't ever done it. Things like that. That's what's coming forward, especially when someone comes in that has some past life implication, or somebody from the past, or somebody that you already know. All those things that people always say about Six of Cups. It's very sweet. It's very tender, despite the intensity. So I love the way this is following along. And then we have the beautiful card of Temperance. And so I believe that goes right there. You got to use a little bit of take a deep breath. Getting carried away is really fun. I'm here to testify. My guides are laughing. It is. It's fabulous. But, here's the messages that were coming through this morning. As I was pondering this Kundalini type of energy, when you feel your heart chakra so deeply activated, of course it does activate your root chakra, especially if there's a mutual attraction, right? So this person is going to be feeling this. And I think there's going to be the ability, because the other thing about moose is it's, this whole notion of being balanced and self-esteem, being strong in yourself. You might need to say to your lover, well, this is awesome. Let's take a deep breath. Let's take this Kundalini energy and play with it, have some fun, do some reading, do some research, have some tantric sex, things like that, and see what evolves between us, because there's an enormous amount of obviously passion, but it's the inspiration. All right, my guys want this one. Look, right? Coming right in. There's a clarity to this. I really love it, and I think this goes right there. All right, Spirit, they're talking to me. I'm waiting for the cards to come out. I think I know what my guy, yeah. Okay, it's third time it's come up. There you go. That's what this is all about, okay? So there's some kind of sacred lovers, right? Heart chakra awakening. People use a lot of words to understand. I think it's 20 years or so, maybe a little more, that people have been using the phrase twin flame. I believe that was to help get some understanding about what's happening. I think what happens really is you have someone who comes into your sphere and you stimulate each other to shift and grow and change. And the passion involved in that, when you stimulate someone and vice versa, all the cells in your body wake up. Your Kundalini energy wakes up and it rises up. So yeah, have some fun. Definitely enjoy the Kundalini energy, but understand it is here for a sacred purpose. And we see it in the way these cards are coming out. I'm loving this. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Spirit, what else have you got? Let's have a little something about moose, if you would, Spirit. Tell us about what's this moose energy. Who's this person coming? Yeah, you know what? My guides are saying temperance because there's a need to temper the flow of the energy so that you're not in a state of overwhelm, but you're in a state of understanding. You can come to a state of understanding about what it is to be awakened, and you feel your cells vibrate, and you understand yourself perhaps for the first time. Make sure you stand in yourself, understand your own mission, understand your own energy, so that the relationship can be balanced. A lot of these types of really intense, beautiful heart chakra awakening energies that come forward, they fail after some time because there's no temperance, and because people are stuck to romance and all that kind of stuff. Romance is fun, but doesn't last forever. You got to come down to earth at some point and be real with each other. So just be aware that, look, all right, you know, really, some of you are really coming into some really beautiful, beautiful connection. It's going to be intense. It's going to rock your world. Let me move this back a little bit. It's going to rock your world for sure. You know, sweet, tender love, really intense. I think the sex is going to be, okay, that's what my guides want. The sex is going to be otherworldly. That's what my guides are telling me. And look, 10 of Pentacles. That's why you need the temperance. It takes time to build this. It's earth energy. It doesn't move fast. It's not meant to. It's meant to develop into its own moment. So, Libra, of course, you're the expert at gaining balance, aren't you? So use your powers this month. For those of you that are involved in a relationship, it's a moment, because we're coming into the eclipses, I think, that the energy is moving within all of us. And then if you connect with your current mate or a new partner, this is how it's going to feel, because we are coming into the season of the eclipse when everything begins to shift and change. It's a very powerful time. And it does bring us across the waters. So it may be that you're going to have some kind of connection with somebody who's walking in, and it's going to feel so divinely ordered. Look at this. So whoever this person is comes across the waters of reincarnation, etc., and they come in and you look at each other and shazam, you recognize them energetically and in all kinds of ways. You may have been having dreams about this person. You may have been feeling yourself stimulated before they even show up. And look, that's the desire it's going to bring forward. So you can reach that goal, but you've got to use temperance. All right? And in a very similar way, you're going to be stimulated right away to offer each other your cups, because you're going to know something about the sacredness of this connection. That's why it's in this line. And it's incumbent upon you to bring it to a place of stability. All right? So the Empress is here, I believe, because it is a fertile moment, right? The awareness, the acknowledgement comes forward. Somebody makes an offer, and you're going to stand right there and go, oh yeah, absolutely. And it is the abundance of the energy of the Empress that is going to manifest this coming forward if you use the energy. So, keep this, click whatever you do to save this into your like pile or something, because you're going to need to refer back to this. I think very many of you are. And always look at how the columns line up with the oracle card. Look at the diagonals. Look at the rows. There's so much energy and so much information in these readings. I would literally have to talk for 2 hours, which is what I do in my personal readings. So if you want a reading, all the information is below, okay? Just click the links. It'll take you to my website. You can self-book. But enjoy it and take your deep breaths while you're enjoying the spring mating season. So Spirit, what from the runes, what is it that we can know? What is it you'd like these beautiful, passionate lovers to know about the energy that is unfolding between them? That's what my guide said. That's the question they want me to ask. So, okay, what is it, Spirit? They're talking about smoky mirror. So they're really focusing on the intensity of the sacred connection the energy, what my guides call the tapestry. You carry a certain energy, your lover carries an energy, and due to those energies and to your astrology, you help each other, you recognize each other, and you begin to understand yourself as a spirit being. Okay, love that. So I always read right from the book. This is the Book of Runes by Ralph Blum. I just love it. Some of my runes have broken. I lost one in the Passage Tombs. I left it actually in the Passage Tombs when I was there in 2017. So I'm going to have to buy a new set. So this is the rune for movement. I'm going to put it right there, I think, with this inspiration. All right, Spirit, what page is it on? 125. Whew, there's just so much energy swirling around. I'm feeling it. Changes afoot for all of us. So this is the rune Awaz. It is about movement, progress, and symbolized by the horse. Awaz is a rune of transition, movement, physical shifts, new dwelling places, new attitudes, or a new life. It also signifies movement and the sense of improving or bettering any situation. There is about this rune a sense of gradual development and steady progress. See, that's what my guides were saying. You got to stay in your own foundation. Do not fall out of your balance, nor should you ever require your partner to fall out of their balance in your direction. So find where your strength is. Encapsulate your self-esteem and allow your partner to do the same thing. That's the strength of this bond, I believe. Because you each need to be standing in your own place in order to form a stable partnership. So, slow growth through numerous shifts and changes. This could apply to the growth of a business or to the development of an idea. A relationship may need to undergo changes if it is to live and grow. Moral effort and steadfastness are called for when you draw this rune. It is one of the cycle runes that moves you toward initiation. Let it be said this way: as I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. This rune symbol is the horse, and it signifies the bond between horse and rider. Bronze Age artifacts show a horse drawing the sun across the sky. And here, Awaz is saying, you have progressed far enough to feel a measure of safety in your position. Now it is time to turn again and face the future reassured, prepared to share the good fortune that comes your way. The sharing is significant since it relates to the sun's power to foster light and illuminate all things with its light. Wow, that's a really powerful reading. So Libra, your ability to balance is going to work for you. The person who's coming into your life clearly has that. It's going to be required of both of you. But at the same time, that's going to rock you off your foundation. So get ready. Spirit's saying, when the thunder claps and things, the earth vibrates, all that kind of stuff. So take your deep breaths. Go with this partner. Look how intensely this partner's looking into the mystical realm. And here you are, standing together in this place, moving across the waters, into the smoky mirror to understand what unfolds and what the purpose is of this connection. It is always about the two of you, and then that reverberates outward as your energies join together. So there's going to be a lot of beautiful discovery between the two of you, and I think in May, for many people, this meeting is going to happen, and it's going to be just this intense, so enjoy it. Really enjoy it, and then know that there's going to be some work coming forward, okay, in order to build something stable, and it's going to take definitely temperance and your will of each one of these partners sitting in their place of power. That's how you get a balanced relationship. Look at that. Beautiful. So write me some messages. I always love hearing from you folks. And I look forward to talking with you next month when the eclipse comes. I can't wait to hear what's going on in June. So do me a favor, please click the like button for me. It helps my channel. And it's a way to just sort of give some love and appreciation and to say thank you. I wish they would make a thank you button. Gang, I appreciate your being here. Remember, you are your purpose from an energetic point of view. So bring your own purpose into whatever this unfolding is and allow yourself to really enjoy it, because it's going to be intense and joyful and really beautiful. I think you're going to come forward into your sense of self through this relationship this month. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next month.